I like to create things that are not perfect, so I went outside and I was searching for Ucupaint, and I found this Ucupaint as inspiration. Today I want to show you how to make this yourself in Blender with a free add-on called Ucupaint, and I want to do this on this object, the jerrycan. So I want to start straight away pressing N on our keyboard. We're going to select the object and we create a quick Ucupaint node setup. Clicking OK. In this video I use a rush texture, a metal texture, and I use this model, this jerrycan, and I use some brushes. All together I pack them and you can download them on my Gumroad page. First thing we need to do is create a solid layer. So we go to the plus icon, we click solid color, we click on OK, open the channel color properties, click on layer color custom data, open image, and there we got our rusty texture. So we click on it, open image, and now we got all those rust. This is the first layer, but we need to create a second layer. On top of this layer, we create a metal layer. We click on the plus icon, click solid color, click OK. We open the menu again, layer color, custom data, open image. And now you're gonna find the metal, the blue metal. We go to texture and you click the blue metal plate. Click OK. And now we got two separate layers, two solid layers, one for the rust, one for the metal. This metal, we're gonna enable the metal and we enable the roughness. So we can play with how shiny you want it. So we drag this roughness to the left, like this. The first thing I want to show you is how to give your object all over the place that peeled-off look. To do that, we go to the mask from the blue metal. We have the mask of that layer and we go to noise. Click on OK. And we gonna play with the scale, something like this. We increase the details and we change the factor to object. We enabled the bump as well. And now you see you got something like this. The next thing we want to do is click on this gear icon and we click on ramp. Then we drag these sliders, this black one to the right and this white one to the left. And you see what happens. So the trick is how closer they are together, the cleaner look you get. And you want something like this. You want some, and now you see you got all over the place that peeled off look. And if you want them cleaner, you can make sure it's closer together. If you don't like the places of the peeled off look, you can play with scale. They will change locations, but you can also drag the ramp. So you can, I like to do something like this. And maybe I want to give the scale, and this gives a really nice look. So we now already got something very cool. I don't like the look of the rust right now. So I go back to the rust layer, my first layer, and then I go to vector and clicking on the slot icon, and then I'm gonna scale this rust. So it looks like more natural, and this giving me already a nice look. You can also change the scale of the blue metal. If you don't like it, you can scale it right there, like this. So in the end, I choose for this. And now I want to show you how to do this piece by piece. So to do that, we can create a new mask layer. And we create a new image mask. We make sure the resolution is 2K and color is white. We click OK, and what I like to do is go to the texture paint, go to the right, so we have a good view of it. And now with F you can increase your brush or make it smaller. In this case I want to use this brush, and when we apply it, you see this one look different than the one we created before, and that's because we did not use a color ramp for this one. So if we go to the second mask, so this one, the one that we created, and if you go to the gear icon and click on ramp, then you can play with the sliders again. So, and if we look close, they are looking the same right now. So with F and clicking on X, because if black is to the right, we can remove, and when the white is to the right, we can add. And when I paint in with this custom brush, you see it's all the same stamp. So I want to change that. So I go into the tool settings and I enable random. And when I enable random, you see it's to the right, to the left. Every time it's a different angle. So we got some different angles over here. And what I like to do is making sure those corners looked a little bit used. So I'm gonna place like something like this. Maybe some here. And by clicking on the X, you can still remove some of them. And you can choose by yourself where you want a little bit more peeled off look. And I know the corners are most likely more peeled off. So now you know how to do it manually and how to do it with the big scale with the noise layer. But I want to show something else. If I go to the mask, so I gonna create the third mask already, but I choose the Bevel Grayscale. I click on 2K. I want to GPU and I click OK to make sure this move up. So he is between those masks, and I open up the mask menu of the Bevel Grayscale, and I click on the gear icon and I give it a ramp as well. And for this time we're gonna play again with the sliders. So you can play along with this if you like something like this, and you can still change and delete or add. So you can use your brush for it. You can download this brush for free. You can use this free brush as well, or you can create one yourself. So now we have already a good looking jerrycan, but I want to do more because it looks too clean on the surface. Well, so what I like to do is I go and add a new solid color. Okay, I click OK, and I open up the channel layers and I disable the color and I enable the bump. And I go to mask, new mask. I give this layer a mask, 2K, white, and then I go to the right, go to texture paint. So I go to the drop down menu, texture paint, and then this rush brush. But I need to change this to add. So you got the bump, add. So we got this bump layer, but what I like to do is decrease this. So I set it like this, and the strength of the brush, I pull it a little bit down as well, and I choose this rust, pull this down, something like this. If we do the strength on 100, you see the impact is very big. So I like to something like this. You can see when I use this stamp, another one is not textured yet. I know a way to do this at the same time, this side and this one. You just need to go to the fall off settings, click on normal fall off, then you go to the tool settings, and then you scroll down and you need to search for back face culling and occlude. I hope I pronounce it well. You go to the right side and then you add those details, and when we go to the another side, you see they got both painted. So that's a very cool trick, save a lot of time. You can always change it later. So if I click on fall off and I click on this again, that's a cool trick to do. You can always change the strength of it, and you can change the strength of it and apply it again so you can make more subtle. And I use something like this. I use some different brushes. But there are a couple of things you can change to make the jerrycan look better. One of those is when I go to the last mask icon, is this. You can play with the blend, and if I decrease it, you see we still got the texture, but it's looking already a little bit nicer. So I like something like this. Looks very cool already. And you can play with the rust. If we go back to the rust, we can play with the scale. This is looking very cool. If you want to make the rust a little bit darker, you can go to this icon. We give it some RGB curve, and then when we drag it down, you can make it a little bit darker. So, and if we render that, you can see this is the end result. So as you can see, we got that nice peeled off look. This is how I create the peeled off look with Ucupaint. I hope you liked the video. If you do, consider liking and subscribing on my channel. This is helping me growing here on YouTube, so I can make more videos about Ucupaint and texturing. For now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I see you next time.